As the 2024-25 Premier League season approaches its climactic conclusion, the battle for Champions League qualification intensifies, capturing the attention of football fans and analysts alike. Liverpool's recent triumph has guaranteed them a spot in next season's prestigious tournament, while Arsenal stands on the brink of a similar achievement. The stakes are high, with several teams vying for the remaining spots, making for a riveting finale to the season. Recent matches have significantly influenced the Champions League race, with Newcastle United's crucial 2-0 victory over Chelsea serving as a pivotal moment. The match, held at St James Park, saw Newcastle seize third place in the league, bolstered by a strong performance from Sandro Tonali, who opened the scoring just 2 minutes into the game. Chelsea, already struggling, faced further adversity when Nicolas was shown a red card after a reckless challenge, leaving his team to fight with 10 men. The sending-off proved detrimental to Chelsea's hopes, and manager Enzo Maresca acknowledged the impact, stating to give them one extra player makes it even more difficult. But overall, especially in the second half, we had 3 big chances. As it stands, Liverpool has mathematically qualified for the Champions League, and Arsenal's chances sit at an impressive 99.9%. Manchester City, currently third, is at a 91% likelihood of securing a spot, while Chelsea, now tied on points with Newcastle, must navigate a challenging final stretch. According to Opta's supercomputer, Chelsea holds a 68% chance of qualification, while Newcastle's prospects are slightly better at 69%. Nottingham Forest, on the other hand, finds itself in a precarious position with just a 38% chance, following a drop in form. The fixtures ahead promise to be critical. Newcastle will face Arsenal in a highly anticipated match on May 18, while Chelsea's next 2 games against Manchester United and Nottingham Forest could determine their fate. As the teams jockey for position in the table, the tension is palpable, with each match carrying significant implications for Champions League aspirations. Looking ahead, the landscape becomes even more complex. Should both Tottenham Hotspur and Manchester United progress to the Europa League final, it could result in a 6th Premier League team qualifying for the Champions League, further intensifying the competition for the top spots. In the midst of this high-stakes environment, Newcastle manager Eddie Howe expressed the importance of remaining focused, stating it puts us in a stronger position. But it's still so tight. We have 2 games left to keep our focus. This sentiment underscores the pressure that teams are under as they approach the season's final matches. As the Premier League heads into its concluding weeks, fans will be eagerly watching how the scenarios unfold, with potential twists and turns that could alter the course of their club's futures. The excitement of the Champions League race and the possibility of additional European football for Premier League teams only heightens the anticipation. With the final games on the horizon, the stakes have never been higher. As the 2024-2025 Premier League season draws to a close, the race for European qualification has reached a fever pitch. With only a handful of matches left, teams are scrambling to secure their places in next season's Champions League and Europa League, while others look to salvage pride from an otherwise disappointing campaign. This weekend's fixtures are pivotal as clubs like Manchester United and Arsenal prepare for critical matches that could define their seasons. Manchester United, having recently secured a spot in the Europa League final, faces West Ham United at Old Trafford in a match that carries significant implications for both teams. Despite a lackluster league performance this season, the Red Devils see the impending final against Tottenham and Bilbao as a chance to redeem themselves. Manager Ruben Amorim has acknowledged that while the league matches may feel like distractions, they are still important for team morale and cohesion. "This win is massive," said Amorim after a recent match, "but all eyes are now on Arsenal and what we can achieve in European competition." In contrast, West Ham is in dire straits. Winless in 8 matches and facing a major squad overhaul under new manager Graham Potter. A victory at Old Trafford could lift the Hammers out of the relegation battle and into mid-table security, providing a much-needed morale boost. Captain Jared Bowen, who scored his 10th goal of the season in a recent draw against Tottenham, understands the stakes. "We have to treat every match like a final," Bowen remarked, underlining the urgency in West Ham's quest for points. Meanwhile, the clash between Liverpool and Arsenal poses a different kind of pressure. Liverpool has already secured qualification for the Champions League next season, but Arsenal is still navigating a precarious path. With kickoff set for 4:30 p.m. local time, Arsenal needs a win to bolster their chances of Champions League football amidst a fiercely competitive top 5. The match is crucial for Arsenal's aspirations, especially with their recent form fluctuating under pressure. Opta's predictive analytics highlight the competitive nature of the current standings. Liverpool leads the way while Arsenal's chances of qualification sit at an impressive 99.9%. However, the race remains tight as Manchester City, Chelsea, Newcastle and Nottingham Forest vie for the remaining spots. City, currently in third, faces Bournemouth and Fulham in their final matches, while Chelsea and Newcastle clash this weekend, a match that could be decisive for both teams. With a mere 4 points separating third-place Manchester City from seventh-place Nottingham Forest, every match carries weight. Nottingham Forest has recently slipped down the table, now reliant on results from their remaining fixtures against Leicester and West Ham to maintain their hopes for European competition. Aston Villa has also emerged as a dark horse with a 34% chance of joining the Champions League fray. According to the latest projections, the Premier League is guaranteed at least 5 spots in the Champions League next season, and should both Tottenham and Manchester United reach the final of the Europa League, the possibility of a 6th representative from England becomes a reality. This scenario underscores the depth of talent in the Premier League and the stakes involved as the season culminates. As the final weeks of the season unfold, fans and analysts alike will be watching closely. The outcomes of the remaining fixtures will not only shape next season's European landscape but also impact managerial decisions and player transfers during the summer. For teams like Manchester United, Arsenal and West Ham, the coming days will be a test of resilience and ambition, setting the stage for an exhilarating conclusion to the 2024-2025 Premier League season. As the drama of Serie A unfolds, the race for the Scudetto intensifies, with Torino facing Inter Milan in a crucial matchup that could redefine the dynamics of the league. With just a few matches remaining in the season, the stakes are higher than ever, particularly for teams vying for European competition and those battling against relegation. The historical context of Serie A reveals that the league is not only a platform for talent but also a battleground where cities like Turin have established their dominance. Juventus and Torino have collectively claimed 43 top-flight titles, making Turin a historical capital of Italian football. Juventus, often referred to as the Old Lady, leads the pack with 36 titles, followed by Inter Milan with 20 and AC Milan with 19. This legacy of competition is a testament to the rich and colorful history of Calcio, where the quest for the Scudetto, a shield adorned with the colors of the Italian flag, remains a badge of honor for the victors. In recent developments, Torino has welcomed back key midfielders Samuel Ricci and Carlo Linetti from injury ahead of their clash against Inter. Although Torino has little left to play for this season, safely positioned in mid-table with no European aspirations, the team seeks to finish strong and secure their place in the league hierarchy. Coach Paolo Vanoli noted the importance of these returning players, stating, "Having Ricci and Linetti back is a boost for the squad as we aim to end the season positively." On the other hand, Inter Milan is looking to capitalize on this opportunity to apply pressure on league leaders Napoli. Fresh from their Champions League exploits, Inter aims to secure a vital win that could keep their title hopes alive. The matchup promises to be a tactical battle, with both teams keenly aware that every point matters as the season nears its conclusion. Meanwhile, the intensity of the league is reflected in the recent performance of Juventus, who drew 1-1 against Lazio after defender Pierre Kalulu received a red card. The match underscored the precarious position of Juventus in the race for a top 4 finish, which would secure qualification for next season's Champions League. With just 2 rounds remaining, the competition remains fierce as Roma and Bologna are also in contention for European spots. Juventus managed to take the lead early in their match against Lazio with Randal Kolo Muani scoring from a well-placed cross. However, Kalulu's dismissal significantly altered the course of the game, allowing Lazio to equalize in stoppage time, leaving Juventus clinging to their position in the standings. "Every match counts now," said Juventus manager, who expressed frustration over the missed opportunity to solidify their Champions League hopes. As the Serie A season progresses, the implications of these matches extend beyond mere points on the table. The outcomes could reshape the competitive landscape for the next season, influencing transfers, managerial decisions, and the overall trajectory of clubs involved. With every match carrying the weight of history and expectation, fans and teams alike are poised for a thrilling conclusion to the Serie A season. Looking ahead, the excitement is palpable as teams prepare for the final matches. The outcomes could drastically alter the fortunes of clubs, making every kick crucial. As the battle for the Scudetto narrows down and with European qualifications on the line, the coming weeks promise to deliver high-stakes drama in one of the world's most storied football leagues.